Hello and welcome back to Skyrim and to the Elder Scrolls 5. We are in the western part of the Reach, the westernmost part of Skyrim, bordering up to High Rock. Before us is a Dwemer Ruin, not much unlike any of the others, but this one is special in its own right. Because this... Ooh, an ore. Just iron. I'll pass. Oh, yeah, I think this is the way up. It looks to be a set of stairs there, so I think it's right. Yes. Well, that was an earthquake or something very large moving about. And this is Arkngthamz. A very special Dwemer Ruin, as it was added in the Dawnguard DLC. So why are we here? Well, we had the quest to look up the ruin of Arkngthamz a long time ago after reading a book called The Ethereum Wars, which I believe I read before I even started the Dawnguard DLC. And since we are in the Reach, and was close by, I figured, why not enter? So let's do just that. Now, you might ask, what does a Dwemer Ruin like this has to do with vampires trying to subjugate Skyrim? Well, honestly, not much. But, in the sense that there wasn't a Dwemer Ruin DLC, which would have added a multitude of Dwemer Ruins, I think it makes more sense to put these Dwemer Ruins that come with the Dawnguard DLC in the Dawnguard DLC, as the Heartfire DLC is more focused on building and maintaining your settings, and a couple of quests related to obtaining the settings, but that's a different story. Whereto the Solstheim DLC is, apart from being triggered on Skyrim, it's very much centered on this takes place on Solstheim. The Dawnguard DLC is a bit more lenient with where things can happen. I'm a bit concerned because if there is earthquakes in here as there were on the outs... Okay. Nah. Woo. Well, usually when there is a voice, there is also a ghost of some sort, or maybe someone who is invisible. Now, you know there could be treasure down here. There might not be, which is totally fine, because that is why we are down here, to explore. To figure out if there is something of value or lootability. Oh, I was about to say, can I take these? Well, that doesn't seem to be like there was much other than that. Okay, that's fine. Now we know. As such, exploration can never fail. Okay, this seems to be... I was about to say a more stable part of the ruins, but... well, at least it doesn't seem to collapse on me. But it is a Dwemer Ruin, so we can expect not only Centurions, but also Falmer. And with Falmer...
Before it's too late.
Okay. Look, I'm not good at taking advice, and I'm not good at taking advice from ghosts. Just a heads up. So... no... Dwemer... Oh! Well, the other side of that ravine seems to be littered with former huts. Do I see any move? I can still not zoom in. Qa'Rajh. Well, if I can take pot shots, I would be A-okay with that. So we just have to go close enough to the edge. What? Ah! Hello, ghost lady.
What are you still doing here? Let me guess. You're here for the treasure, aren't you? Just like all the others.
Who are you?
The name's Qa'Rajh. Was an adventurer. Raided ruins like this for nigh on 20 years. I was on the trail of something big. It led me here, and I didn't make it.
Your name sounds familiar.
You read the book, didn't you? The Ethereum Wars. That was my theory, you know. My research, my life's work, all of it, lost. Stolen by my own damn apprentice. That's how I ended up here. I can't rest. Not until I find the forge. Until I can prove that it was my discovery. Mine, not his. But it's hopeless. I died here, just like all the others. Turn back. Turn back before you become the next victim.
I can handle myself.
Maybe so. Then again, I thought I could too. I'm not going to talk you out of it, am I? I know. I was just like you once. Well, if you want to reach the summit, you're going to need some help. You want a hand?
Sure. I mean,
all right.
She's a ghost, so chances are I won't be shooting her, and her stealth abilities should be pretty good. Ooh! Lost to the ages. Reach the summit of Arkngthamz. I don't actually see any Falmer moving about over there. I only see their creations and their constructions, if you can call it that. Well, it's a fairly deep ravine. And it's dangerous to move close to the edge as... Oh, that's a body. Ah.
This is where I ended up. It was quite the fall. We're going to need it.
Is it on you? Ooh, arrows. Sure, that could come in useful. I hope you don't mind. Qa'Rajh's journal. Yuck. Let's see. Yep, nope. Not food. 17th of sun's height. Damn that scheming elf. Damn him. He steals my notes, my discovery, and publishes it under his name. 20 years of my life I spent digging through these ruins, and what do I get next? A dedication? Friend and colleague, my ass. He's just mocking me. Well, I'll have the last laugh. Taron may have my theory, but he doesn't have any proof. Not yet. If I can find the forge first, I can show the world that this is my discovery. Mine, not his. 4th of last seed. I got a lead. One of the moldy old books in Mizund mentioned the forge. ruined through and through, but I was able to copy a few scraps, including a map of the first era Dwemer kingdoms. I need to cross-reference it with modern borders when I get back. Here's the result. 1. Arkngthamz. This one, Arkngthamz, was on the description too. Apparently the main Ethereum research center. Seems like the place to start. 2. Mentioned as Bthar allied city. Not Qa'Rajh though. Looks like a smaller site, north or northwest of there, on the river. 3. The primary source of Ethereum, extracted from some deeper mine. 4. A storage site for raw Ethereum, just outside a major city. Apparently it had to be kept outside because the Ethereum was harmonically volatile. 5. No name, no identifying information, but page after page of ruined diagrams. Couldn't make out much, but it looks like an astrolabe, a gear, some sort of crest in 4 pieces. Could this be the location of the forge? Something important, at least. 22nd of last seed, Arkngthamz. My map may be rough, but it was enough to get me here. There may be something to this after all. 23rd of last seed, Reacher's treasury. There's a tonal lock here, still active. Judging from the corpses, it's safe to say that the traps are still active too. Couldn't find any clues, so I'll make a sketch and work through this carefully. 5 resonators, 5 tones. Just have to hit them in the right order. Let's see. Alright. Well, as figured, we would have Falmer. Is that a Falmer moving about up front? Yep. Come with me. Oh, I see something glowing down here. Oh, a Centurion core. Yoink! Haha. Was it worth coming down here? Maybe not. Take a... Happy trip! Or maybe not. Hop. 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 Up. Up. No. Oh, I can actually move through her. Well, you're a ghost. Take it easy.
Watch yourself, since the plague is supposed to be pretty.
Ah! You don't say. So one could... I don't think I've ever seen a Dwemer go underwater. So... it's probably safe. Oh. We can still drown though. If we are not careful. Is there some sort of door or... Oh. Or maybe I was supposed... It looks like I can walk on that pipe. Let me see if there isn't... Really? Nothing of value or... Odd. Yeah. Well, how do I get up there then? If I can't jump out of them. Oh, there we go. No. Alright, so it seems we have to go back and up. Okay. We can do that. Yeah, there's room to squeeze through here. Alright, bit of a balancing act, but it should be fine. Can't say the same about all that rumbling. Could there be... Could there be any treasure up here or some sort? No, just a valve. Oh! Say what? A door that closes and opens on its own? No, sir. No thanks. Alright, well. Qa'Rajh? Would you be so kind as to come down here and explain what this is? Because, I don't know. Is there movement behind it? There is a spider worker in there. So, that is not inherently a problem. What is a problem is that my ghost guide is apparently stuck. Come on! Get down here! There you go. Thank you. Are you going to say anything or should I just...
Yes.
Oh. How did you die?
Fell. When the earthquake hit, the ground just opened up. Even so, I almost made it. Another foot or two to the side and the water would have broken my fall, but nothing I could do.
Any dangers I should be aware of?
There's the Falmer to start with. Deadly rapids, major earthquakes, massive chasms, unstable ground, lethal falls. And then you get to the real danger. We can discuss that when the time comes. If it comes.
That seems like an agreement. What happened to this place?
Like this. Best preserved dwarven city I'd ever laid eyes on. And then the earthquake hit. Now, you'd be lucky to find a single room intact.
Well, that didn't really give us much. Alright. Well, assuming my knowledge of video games is correct, we just need to move through.
See that thing? Dwarves call them kinetic resonators. Don't see them very often. At least not in Skyrim. Just hit them, and they'll do whatever it is you're supposed to do.
So, does this one not go up on its own? Could there be treasure in here? Well, maybe, but not when the door isn't opening. So, just hit them, you say? Okay. I can do that. Okay.
Falmer, up ahead.
What?
Damn things are like flies, no matter how many you kill.
I know the feeling. Where do you see the Falmer? I don't. I still don't. Well, obviously, oh, hello.
Watch out!
Did you just... Okay. Yoink. Well, thanks for the warning. She's actually a useful companion. In that, not only is she a ghost, but she can actually still fight and kill. Ooh. More! You seem to be stuck. Too bad for you. Oh. Whoop! Ow! Whoop! 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 You pushed me! Oh. Well, it got the work. It got the job done. So I suppose that's what matters. Ooh. Dusty old trail. Could there be treasure up here? Well, there could, but I don't think there is. No, that was just a bow. Another Shadow Master. Take those. Okay. Is this the plateau where... that we saw before? Yes. Though slightly above it, actually. Oh-ho! Not much, but, I will suffice. Yeah! You're a ghost. You can't die. Again. I think. Oh! Hello? Oh. Oh, it was just, some hide. But there was a reason to go in here. Ooh. Okay. It seems we go into a more cave-like part of the location now. I'm fine with that. Not so fine with it being infested and filled with Falmer. Let's scout out the Falmer nests so that we may keep ourselves on top of where they will come out. I don't see any Falmer yet. But, well, the first nest is here. Oh, there we go. There's one miscreant. Yes, go that way. What are you doing? Oh, there's another. Ooh. Ooh, whoop. Really? They just dropped down without a care in the world? Okay. How's our inventory actually looking? Well, while it loads, I will grab myself some coffee. Items. Not. We have about 60 carry weight. That's good enough. Okay. Well, you would think that the commotion from the battle would have caused more of them to spawn, but so far that is not the case. This room seems important, but
There's a chest in there. Door's sealed tight though.
So it is. And it's not even a lock that I can have. That saddens me. But one shouldn't cry over spilt milk. Well, this isn't so much milk as it is treasure. Oh. Could you kindly stop pushing me? I mean, I know you're a ghost and... Hello? I think it might be prudent to go and look what is down here first. To explore all dead ends for the sake of finding treasure. It's a pretty decent sniping spot. Falmer arrows. Nope, that is not worth coming down here for. Oh well. Now we know that it wasn't worth coming for. Which in itself... At least there aren't rocks falling on my head. I would dislike that. Oh. A water cave, eh? Oh. Nah. Careful now. Ooh. I am watching out. That's one done. There shall be no evidence. Well, he's not exactly hidden, but it will do. Could there be... Aha! Ooh, ebony arrows. Nice! I like that. So that goes down into the water. Better not. There's no telling how to get up from there again. The water here seems... Ooh. She's right. That is a long fall. Well, the good thing about the poisons is that they will help us whittle the Falmer down slowly, but surely. What? For what? Oh, that guy. Whoop! No. But nice of you to be enthusiastic about it. Okay. So it obviously wants us to go that way because, yeah. Sorry about that. Probably because I haven't had enough coffee yet. Ah, there we go. Much, much better. Alright, we got a hot and... Oh, that's a... Get out of here. Thank you. Very kind of you. Yoink. Well, it seemed it was alone here. Oh, no. Get out of here. I have been poisoned. Well, that's just... Oh, what the... Ah, hell nah. What? Why not? Fall to me! Ah! I said, fall! Thank you. Alright, leveling up. We could use some more health. Right. What did we have? Smithing. Oh yes, that was the one we talked about. Daedric armor. Well, my bow is Daedric, so that might... Come on out. So, 2 daggers. Well, I suppose speed is also a way to fight. If no other alternative strikes your fancy. Now where's that book at? Yeah. You could have just not... Ah, Oi! Stay here, you... I told you to stay. But did you listen? No. And now you're dead. Alright, let's go check the bodies. Go over there. Oh! So she can feed me in... Potion of minor healing. And another thing, you're ugly. Alright, back to the bow. Yeah. So I can now make this legendary. Which is the best... I believe it is the best tier of weapon grades. And not needed. That's just a random poison. Alright. So what is up here? Oh, there are 2 ways to go. Well. Seemingly, we have to go that way, which means that... Ooh, how did I miss this? Yoink. So, seeing as the other way is the way to go, that would likely mean that this way leads to either treasure or death. Or both. I would go for death. Yeah. Where does... Oh, so this is the source. And... Oh, you can go this way, but not very far. Okay. So, where does this... Ooh, there is actually... Ow! Oh! Whoosh! Yeah, I would say if that didn't kill him, I don't know what should. Qa'Rajh, could you know, move? Because I don't think I can jump over you without pushing you. I just need to get past. Nothing personal. Get out. Oh. No. I don't want to fall. No. Thank you. Alright. So we got the treasure that was back here, and we avoided the death that was back here. Lovely. Now let's move on to where we actually were supposed to go. And see what it was that got Qa'Rajh so worried. And before you are wondering, yes, this is a dungeon episode. I would not want to cut this. Ooh. Ooh. The red moon glows brightly.
Feels like ages ago.
Woo!
Hey, there's my bow. There, out on the log. What happened to it?
Pretty amazing that it didn't fall as well. But it's actually a really great bow. In fact, it's one of the best bows in the whole damn game. Ah, that's saying something, because... Eek. Okay. Careful now. I don't want to fall like she did. It's a long way back up again. Zephyr! Whoop!
Take good care of it for me. You need something?
Oh, I thought you were could tell me something about that bow. But let's go in and see what makes it special. Zephyr, so it would be all the way down. Fires 30% faster than a standard bow. So bows fire pretty fast. Crossbows fire significantly slower. And Zephyr is one of the fastest firing weapons in this game, having the fastest attack rates of all weapons, both melee and ranged. That makes it a hell of a lot valuable. And it's a unique enchantment, so you can't disenchant it. So you can't make other weapons shoot or attack faster. Are there any more Falmers coming my way? Maybe some Dwemer Centurions or some Dwemer Spiders? Hello? Oh, oh. Ooh. Well, I see more of the swinging stuff things. Alright. Could there be treasure behind that pillow? I see that. I also see that. Don't you dare jump out behind me. I'm going to murder you if you do. Rumble, 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 rumble. I'm watching you. I know you're in there. You blind prick. That's right. I called a Falmer what a Falmer is. A blind prick. A blind dangerous prick, but a blind prick nonetheless. Okay. I smell an ambush. Or maybe it's just a Falmer fount. Okay. Well, if that isn't imposing, I'd...
Hold up.
Whoa! Holy sheesh! Right?
I mentioned that there was one more danger. Here it is. You know what this is? It's a lock. A tonal lock. Simple and very, very deadly. See the resonators up there? Strike them in the right order, and the door should open. Get it wrong and, well, you've seen what happened when I tried it.
You mean the earthquake?
I thought I was prepared for anything. How can you prepare for a damned earthquake?
I mean, you can't.
That was just one trap. Look around. Who knows what else this thing is capable of? Any advice? Well, you can pick up where I left off. My notes should still be in my journal, if you can read it. Beyond that, well, maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue.
So, what I'm going to do here is actually get it wrong. Because I need to up my skills. And how do you up your skills? You do that by fighting. And so, obviously, now you could look at the journal and get it right, but I actually want to get it wrong, because then I will activate all the enemies to come out and fight me. I can loot them, I can kill them, get some skills, and then we can do it right. Because it doesn't lock up when you have done, if you have done it wrong, it just tries to kill you. I mean, that sounds simple, but so we got some ballistae. We should have some notes around here on some skeletons.
We might look around a bit. Maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue.
This guy has a skull. That's probably not a clue. There's also something in the water. I know. Well, from memory. Alright. Search skeleton. Well, dwarven arrows.
See if you can find a pattern in the sequence. Most of these locks have a pattern of some kind.
Dwarven arrows, dwarven arrows, dwarven arrows, dwarven arrows. I'm sensing a pattern, dwarven arrows. Nord meat. No. Nothing like defeating a strange and very deadly trap while drunk. Scrap of paper, read. So according to him, number 2, tonal lock to hit, is the one in the bottom right corner, and number 3 is the one in the top left. Okay? Well, before we do anything with any of the locks, we are going to look around.
If all else fails, just take a chance. See what happens. Wouldn't be surprised if half the traps have been sprung again.
I mean, you just said that and you got caught in an earthquake, so maybe not the best advice. Alright, let's go check out the water. So I want to check everything around here before I start shooting at the lock. I don't need to, but I want to. It's going all shaky shaky. Is this water deep or is this Oh. 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 There appears to be something in there. Ooh. Where does this lead? Me wonder. Back to... Okay. Did not expect to come out here. Well, there really doesn't seem to be any reason to come out here, but, well, I discovered it. So there's that. So no path leading up there. Yet the water seems to be flowing towards the point in here. Alright, so the water seems to be clear. There doesn't appear to be any caves or hidden treasures or anything else of interest. But there could have been, and if I hadn't checked, I would never have known. Oh, did someone get crushed by this? Seems possible, yes. Alright, the doors aren't pickable. Didn't really expect them to be either, but... Okay. So let's just take a gander at Qa'Rajh's journal. Books. Yeah. And I believe it was on the last page. Yeah, so she has also marked which is number 2. And she has marked which is not number 2. Probably by trying it out. So number 1 is bottom left. Number 2 is bottom right. And number 3 is top left, but we don't know anything about number 4 and number 5. Well, like I said, I'm going to hit them in the wrong order for a start, because I want to trigger all the enemies. So, here goes nothing. I mean, here goes nothing. Woo. What? Ah, spiders. Big whoop. Whoop. Get out of here. Ow. Yoink. Aha. Follow me, you dingbots. Well, that didn't really do anything. Bop. Have you ever seen a ghost get assaulted by robot spiders? I mean, you are allowed to fight back. Hey! Eek! Alright. Well, that wasn't so bad. I wonder what would happen if I were to hit the same one again. Ooh, ebony ore! Yoink! Ah. Ooh. I'll take that back. Alright, that was round one of enemies. And it did not trigger the Falmer in their huts. Ooh. Well, where did these arrows come from? Was that Qa'Rajh trying to shoot all the locks in order? I mean, I don't mind getting extra ammunition. It could be useful down the line. Alright. So there is a Centurion there. Obviously, that is not something we'd want to deal with right straight up. Oh. Yep. Ooh, spheres! That's fun.
Here we go.
Dwarven Sphere Master. Hello. Sir? Oh, she took care of the other one. Dwarven spheres are great because they contain dwarven belts. And typically soul gems. Oh. Yoink. Get what? No! Give me that! I said give me that! Why you not give me that? Alright. Round 2. So the ballistas haven't fired yet. So far they have just, in quotation mark, been enemies. Round 3! Oh! What? Really? What? Yeah. What do we got this time? Oh! Cool. You done? Because, that was kind of lame. Yeah, no, you can't hit me. So, apart from a couple of exploding bolts, nothing more happened. Alright, well, let's try again and see if it just continually fires cross large ballistic bolts now. Ah, too low. Shit! Too high. Or maybe just timed wrong. hello, 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 hello. So much for that. Ooh, hello. See, that is what I wanted. Otherwise, if you do it right the first time, you just open the gates to the side, and this door remains shut. And you don't get the loot that the Centurion has on him. And, more importantly, at this point, you don't get the experience towards skills you otherwise would get. Yeah, so that just fired bolts. Ooh. Your dog. Accuracy is not your strong suit, is it? Alright, I think it's done. It's done throwing what it can throw at us now. So, now we want to hit them in order. So the first one is over here. And it makes a tone as if to say, you've done a good thing.
That's it.
And then number 3. I said number 3. Thank you.
Keep going.
Okay. Could it be that the central one is the last one? Fingers crossed. God damn it. Stop doing that.
Almost.
Aha! Well, it's pretty obvious which one to hit now.
Got it.
Woohoo! Alright, show me the way to the treasure. Yeah, you're dealing with a door. You're a ghost, but you're dealing with a door. I wonder if there is some sort of saying for a semi-ethereal ghost. Ooh, Centurion cores and Dwemer metal ingots. I can make some bows or arrows from this. Whoop. And the cores sell for a decent penny. Hop. Yeah. Hop. Yeah. What else is here? Oh. A guy. Would you stop pushing me? What is up on top? Just Dwemer missiles. What's in the box? Sure, why not? Yes, I will take it soon enough. Nope, don't need that. What? Doink! Okay, and no danger. No arrows or... Okay. I see this chest behind it. Well, let's just... Yes. No. Ethereum shard.
So, it is real.
What is this?
Let me see it. Look, on the edge here. This has been cut, precisely cut. If you had another piece about the same size, it would snap right in. I saw a drawing of this once. This shard, it's part of a key made of pure Ethereum. The key to the forge.
So, what now?
To find the other pieces, of course. There should be, 3 more. 1 for each of the 4 cities that worked on the forge. I had a map in my journal. That's where we should start.
I have 2 of the other shards already.
Really? Well, now that makes things easier.
Then what?
We still have to find the forge itself. I had a lead on that too. There's so much to do. I'm going to head out and start tracking things down. We'll meet again. I'm sure of it. For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this. And I owe it all to you. Thank you.
Die! Okay. So you're just gonna leave? I mean... Okay. So we have to wake our way out again. Now I don't believe that there are any more enemies will spawn, but obviously if they do, well, that's their loss. Are you planning to jump out at me? Because I wouldn't advise that. Not at all. Well, we have a faster way out. Not necessarily a safer, but definitely a faster way out. I wonder, could those stones be moved? Not without risking the whole cave collapsing. I don't want that. I prefer staying alive, actually. Alright, let's see what this drop... Well, it should be safe to go straight into the water. But just to be on the safe side, I do believe we have become ethereal. A shout that lets us take no damage and deal no damage for a short while. Become ethereal. The Thuum reaches out to the void, changing your form to one that cannot harm or be harmed. Do we actually have any words that we can unlock? It's been a while since we've gotten a new shouts, and we've collected a couple of souls in the meanwhile. Well, did I equip it? Yes, I did. Good. Ghost Kashi. And I didn't even have to go into the water. Ha ha ha! Better go back so that we don't suddenly shout ourselves into ghost form when we're trying to shout people away from us. Right? Ooh, hello? Could there be... No, I think I went up here already. Alright. Well. I do believe, if we take a look at the map. Not the map of Arkngthamz, of course. Wait, did it say it was clear or not? I do believe... That is one. Are they marked on the map, or... What is going on? Hold on. Hold on. Let's just make it a... Lost to the Ages. Okay. Let's look at the Qa'Rajh's journal, just to figure out what we are missing and what we're doing wrong. Right. So, Deep Folk Crossing, that's number 2, also known as the Thar Cell. Given that it is marked on my map as being found, there's a good chance that I've already yoinked up the Ethereum that was in there. So that one isn't of any use anymore. Number 3, the primary source of Ethereum extracted from the deeper mine. I don't know about that one. Let's see, it corresponds with... Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think so let's see, it's between the rivers. So, is a Dwemer Ruin, or mine, somewhere in this area? My bet, Qa'Rajh. It could be something else, but that's my primary guess. So that's the one we're missing, because the 4th one showed the storehouse at Mazund. The ruin which we were in to locate the Staff of Magnus for the Mages Guild, well, the Mages College, sorry, long time ago. Right. let's see what to do next. We are pretty far from everything. Our main task, if we don't follow the Ethereum Wars line, our main task is to head back to Qa'Rajh. But that is in the different corner of Skyrim. However, there is a fairly large part of the Reach here that we have done nothing with. I don't really want to go in and into Arkngthamz and start all the Forsworn bit because maybe for some other time when I'm not dealing with vampires. What do we got? Dawnguard's mine is cleared. Glenmoral Coven, that's for the Companion's quest, so not relevant. Knife Point Ridge cleared. Benamis Tower cleared. So this is Falkreath down here. But Cracked Tusk Keep and the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. I don't really want to start the Dark Brotherhood either. I mean, I have started it technically, but I don't want to go further to it. Dead Crone Rock. I mean, there's a good chance that Dead Crone Rock is a location. Obviously, it's a location where there are Forsworn. Duh, it's the Reach. So, and well, there could also be Hag Ravens. Yeah, I think. So next time I will meet you at Dushnik Jarl, and we will travel around the Reach and kill any and all Forsworn we come across, because they are likely hostile. And we shall see what we shall do after that. But until next time, take care.